Hey everyone, I just thought I'd make a video of another review on the John Deere JS36. This is the Momentum Drive System Mower. I did make a video on this a little over a year ago on the review of it, and I just wanted to make an update review on this mower. It is May 22nd of 2022. I have a nice sunny day up here, so I figured it was a good day to make a video and mow the lawn. First things I want to go over with this is that I did use it on a part of the property yesterday. It needed 3 pulls to start up, and then after that it started first pull every time. This mower has been sitting out in the weather for the past year now. It's not something that really gets used too often, so it's been sitting for a while. Just sitting in the rain and the snow and everything. And the one issue that I did have with it, which was before I even purchased it, it got a hole in the deck from rust. So obviously, if you get them with their base paint, they will rust out. But I ended up treating it with a rust resistant paint, so I haven't had any issues with it since then. I did put a patch on it right here, which is kind of bubbling up a little bit, but it's holding its own. I mean, it was only a temporary fix. So eventually I'll end up pulling that off and replacing it again. However, that being said, I have not done the maintenance on this thing. The only thing I did yesterday was throw a thing of fuel in it, check the oil, and it was good to go. No water in the oil, even though it's been sitting in the rain the whole time. I live in Washington, so that's, I should say something there for you. It's had a year of no use on it, and the spark plug has not been changed on it, and just very, very little minimal maintenance. It hasn't even had the blade sharpened on it. So, without further ado, I just wanted to make a video of the startup on this for you guys and show you how well this thing is still performing. I know these get a bad rap for feedback on them, but you gotta remember, they're John Deere. When you get little push mowers like this, they're not meant to take into 4-foot high grass, and I mean, if you're doing that, you're gonna kill any mower that you're going into that with. So, if you're doing that with it, of course, you're going to get a bad review on this mower, because it's not designed to do that. It's designed to upkeep your yard. So, that being said, it does a very good job at what it's supposed to do. Anyways, I wanted to make this video for anybody who is curious about this mower or may end up finding it used somewhere. I don't believe they make this model anymore, but they still do make the parts for it. You can still buy the blades and things at Home Depot. So, see if I can start this thing up with a holding camera in my hand real quick here. Alrighty. So you guys can see the sheer power of that thing, just even still push stuff out from underneath the deck like that when it's on flat ground. Now granted, these are supposed to suck things up, but I think, if I remember correctly, there's a mulching blade on this, so it's not really going to suck stuff up. However, it does do a fine job doing that, and I got a full bag here just on doing those little strips of my yard with the blades that it's got on it. Now, granted, you can see how effortless that was to get this thing started. I mean, I didn't even really have to crank on this thing. Normally with these old mowers, you gotta really rip it. This thing is literally just a pull. So that is designed exactly how it should be. This is the first mower, even with the newer ones, where I have not had to basically rip my shoulder out trying to get it to start up. Like, this thing is so easy to get started up, to get pulled. So easy to just fire up when you pull it that you don't have to really put any effort into it. I mean, I could literally pull this thing with my fingers and start it. So that being said, it's kind of my rough mower, so I'm gonna take it through all this. And I've done that before in the past, and it's had no issue with it. It'll chop all this dead stick and debris up, and get it down, mashed down, and looking more like that. So this is just kind of my rough area that I try to keep track of, keep it from growing too long. But yeah, I mean, if you want to see without the blades being sharpened and with a full bag, that's what it did. And with an empty bag, did those two strips there. So this thing still does a exceptional job for John Deere, which I don't have anything against John Deere, but that's what I'm trying to point out here in this video. This thing's doing an exceptional job even after being as old as it is. Now, I don't remember the exact year that the JS36 was made, but I'm assuming it was early 2000s. And here we are in 2022, and this mower is still running, still going strong, still very easy to fire up and maneuver around. I mean, you guys can see I was pushing this thing with one hand, didn't have any issues with it. It does have the self-propelled drive system on it. I didn't even have to use that. It's just so, like, for as old as it is, it's lightweight. I mean, it's probably about 60 pounds on this thing, maybe, and that's with a full bag. So just wanted to give an update review on that. When you do when you do have maintenance with these things, when they need it, they really do need it. But if you keep up with the basic maintenance on these things, they'll last you forever. And I mean forever. And you can even see right here, this rusted out. The deck has got the fire beat out of it. Obviously the crack has extended from my last patch job, but this is not a lawnmower patch repair table. This is a little bit of thing of leftover Flex Seal that I found lying around my shop and put it on there. And still, even with the cracks in the deck and the rust and things like that going on, this mower is still working very strong. Very strong motor on it, very good motor. Haven't had to do any replacement on the wheels or anything like that with it. The only problem I found with the handle is that sometimes these like to loosen up, but not loose enough to where it's a big issue, but I like to just go behind and tighten them up. No wiring issues, no shortages, no nothing of that sort. Everything works perfectly fine on it that way. No rusty wires, no linkage snapping. Normally when you get a mower that's this old, you'll get stuff like this that rust out. Now, there's no rust on that. This thing has been sitting in the rain. So the linkage on this is all good. The self-propelled drive is strong. The transmission's still running strong on it. The motor's still running strong on it. Granted, I may end up still selling this one. I'm not sure. Or I may end up just keeping it for just kind of a junkin' mower for the business. But, or for personal use. But just a great little mower. So if you get somebody who's honest and you're planning on buying one of these JS36 from them and you don't really see that it needs maintenance and they're telling you they took care of it, don't hesitate to buy it. I mean, honestly, these things, I mean, I could easily clean this thing up even with a rusty deck on it. I could still make $100 easy on this thing just for the motor. At least that's what I would say it was worth if you can find one that's working good condition. Now, the problem, these people give them a bad feedback or a bad rep because the maintenance is hard to do on them personally if you don't really know what you're doing. This is not the mower that you want to just take apart and dive into. And the other issue is that these get a bad rep because people try to do with them what you're not supposed to do with them, which is taking them into really long grass, and honestly, that's as long as you should take them into. That's about 5-6 inches. Other than that, I would not recommend taking a push mower of any kind into anything longer than that without breaking it, or even if it seems like it can do it, eventually over time it's going to have a problem with it. So yeah. As the mower goes, if you use it responsibly, use it how it should be used, just as a maintenance tool, and just as what they intended it for, you're going to have a mower that lasts you forever with that type of motor on it. And if you ever needed to, and your deck ever does end up in the same situation that this one ended up in, you can always swap this motor out and put it on something else. It's going to work just as fine. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update. This is the Momentum drive system John Deere JS36 mower. You can see that there. Still running very strong. Very strong. Alright, so that is my second review in a year with a mower that has been sitting outside in the weather all season long and still fires up first pull every time. Alrighty, hope you guys have a good one, and I hope I helped somebody with a purchasing decision or just something fun to watch or out of curiosity. And if you like the video, please like, subscribe, and share. I will be posting more videos as I get the chance to.